The viewers.
Well, first of all, what has been the outcome of this main disciplinary cases that have been investigated by the South African Council for Educators?
Council completed its business for the year last week, and from March to September this year, we are reporting that we have processed 289 complaints that were lodged against teachers for alleged misconduct against the Code of Ethics. From that lot, we have found 45 teachers guilty of various degrees of ethical misconduct. But most seriously, we have had 10 educators for this period that we have had to strike off indefinitely. 9 for sexual assaults on learners and 1 for fraud. Then we also had 3 educators that we had to strike off for a definite period. In other words, they would be eligible to reapply. And those 3 educators were for assault cases. There were a number of other educators as well that were given suspended sentences, mainly for corporal punishment, 21 of them in fact, and 11 educators were given minor sanctions like fines and warnings. But I must say that the number of cases seem to be decreasing over the years now that the profession has been stabilized somewhat.
And what exactly will happen to those who have been found guilty? I know you mentioned quite a few being struck off the roll, but as for the others, what will happen?
Well, we hope that they do not get any other complaints against them, because they have this council suspended decision impending, and if they are found guilty of a similar offense, then they would lose their jobs as well.
And can you tell us a bit more about the progress report on pending cases?
Yes, I think very much topical is the cases of selling of posts and fraud during examination time. We did report early in the year that we could not find any evidence or witnesses to prosecute cases against teachers who were involved in corruption or other types of fraud. Although we did find a lot of rumors, but we could not get any specific evidence. However, now we have had 2 teachers come forward who are prepared to testify. So shortly we will be prosecuting 2 cases against educators who have been involved in selling of posts.
All right, so this is all about the outcome of the disciplinary cases, but what are the causes behind these cases?
Well, firstly, a lot of teachers still seem to be ignorant of the ethics of the profession. Let me give you an example. Some teachers think it is still okay to have a romantic relationship with a learner who most probably is over 16, and they make arrangements for marriage, or at least they promise marriage, and they have relationships, and we find that the girls get pregnant. Now, the council strictly prohibits or forbids any form of romantic relationship with any learner in any school. So we are trying very hard to go around the country and explain to teachers what are the ethics of the profession. Even in terms of corporal punishment, you find many teachers think that they are doing a good thing when they spank children. Now, they don't realize that that is not allowed in the teaching profession anymore. Alternate forms of discipline have to be used, and that also is a criminal offense. So we are reporting cases of criminality to the SAPS. Even where there have been sexual offenses, we are obliged to report to the police. So a lot of it is due to ignorance, but then there are some teachers also who have a don't care a damn attitude, and they see some of our children as perks of the job, and definitely they must leave the profession.
All right, CEO Rej Bridgeraj of the South African Council for Educators, thank you very much for your time.